All right, so we already know texture to be one of the elements of art. And we learned about different ways of printmaking today. Well, now it's time to combine both of them. This is called frottage, a French word for rubbing. It was invented by this guy. He was a German artist, and he found out that he could make different textures simply by putting a piece of paper over an object that he wanted to draw anyways. We're going to take this same method of frottage, or rubbing, and create our own work today. For this project, you're going to need leaves or found objects, project paper, and your choice of a drawing material. You can use oil pastel, pencil, charcoal. It's up to you. All right, guys, let's get started. So first, I want to make sure I have a clean working area. As you can see, I have a desk. You can use a desk or a kitchen table or the floor. Any place where you can have a hard surface will do. I'm going to take a piece of wax paper and put it down. This is going to help me during the rubbing process. So I have my leaves or my found nature objects from nature. Okay, have a variety of them, but the best leaves that work for this, in my experience, are ones like this that have strong ridges on the back. I just took some leaves from kind of around my house and my house plants, ones that were dying anyways. Clearly this one had a stem I cut off, so it laid a little more flat. But whatever materials that you use or whatever items that you choose to do the rubbing with, try to try them out, figure out how you like them, what type of marks they make before starting on your project paper. Anyways, I have my area set up, everything on my wax paper so it doesn't move, and I laid my project paper on top of the leaves. I'm going to take this oil pastel and do my first rubbing. I can lift my paper and make sure I know where my object is. And I'm very lightly at first going to go over the object so I can start seeing where it is, seeing how the material works with the rubbing. And then I can start drawing or adding color darker. This way it's a little more intentional. I can start working with purpose. Okay, that's oil pastel. Next, I'm going to try doing this with pencil. I'll be honest, this isn't my favorite, but it's not impossible. You're going to want to hold your pencil as sideways as possible. Use paper that's as thin as possible, and be gentle. This paper was thicker, so this was harder for me. As you can see, even when zooming in, it's really hard to see those veins versus how easy it was to see with the pastel. Pencil is an option. Lastly, I'm going to show you guys a material called charcoal. Now, not many people have experienced using charcoal before. If you want to try it out, I encourage it for this project if you have it at home. I'm going to take some soft pressed or vine pressed charcoal. And it's very soft, so clearly when I go over this leaf, it's going to be really easy to see the ridges and things. It's also going to be very easy to get dark and heavy with, so I got to work very lightly. I'm still doing those kind of one brushes instead of going back and forth. But as you can see, you can work with many different materials to get different effects when doing this project. Check what you have in your art kit and try to see what materials you want to use for these prints or rubbings. Keep in mind, it is not just a one step. If you want to go back and add color, add detail, add your own designs, you're more than welcome to do that. I really like this effect of working with kind of dual colors or layers with the same leaf. So this is something really quick that I did. Go ahead and organize your materials to create your own design.